Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Shepard now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Into the air right away is Allen. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And right away he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. So they've got the football and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Shepard now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Allen on third.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jeremy Ruckert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Shepard now from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some chip.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Addison, 61 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Deebo Samuel. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Shepard now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Allen. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. And it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Now they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stopped him for no gain.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Badgley on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Bears 7. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Shepard now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On play action, Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Vikings 29-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, Vikings! Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this 1st half. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Shepard now from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
26-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Still going. They can't stop him. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Shepard now from the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now on first down.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. To the air, Allen
completes this to Addison out left.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Allen.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Levante David.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Dobbins again on second down.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick 1st down as well.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. This is caught by Addison. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Allen off the bootleg. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Stephon Diggs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is down to 20. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll set up to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll look to throw again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Deebo Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Bears 21. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Shepard now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Dobbins is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Shepard now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know,
Allen hit. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.